Good morning, Fort Fan, Myra, Brooklyn chick. Good morning, Fort Fan, Myra, Brooklyn chick. Good morning, Denise and Captain Tom too. Good morning, Denise and Captain Tom too.
Good morning, you guys. Thank you guys for joining. And our scripture for today is Mark 9:23. Nothing is impossible to those who believe.
Amen.
And Captain Tom, I think you're new to me, but that's what our channel's about. And that's just who we are. We started this as a couple Christian women, or okay, good night, Captain Tom. Good night. You have a very good night.
Good night. Good morning, Chris. Oh, good morning to you. Good morning, Chris. Oh, good morning to you.
Good morning, Chris. How are you this morning? How are you? But you guys, we have on the panel, we have Joe, and all right, there it is. We have
everyone. Good morning.
We have Josie's Place and Traci and Norcus R. And Chris, is your mom doing okay? That's so Southern. Mm-hmm. How's your mama? But really, how is she? This is Joe. This is a nice young man. He's got a great channel. Mm-hmm. Very respectable Christian young man, and it's always good to see that, Chris. Always good.
Absolutely. Good morning to Sonia. Good morning to you. Good morning to Sonia. Good morning to you.
Good morning from Australia. Good morning. How did you sleep yesterday when you finally went to sleep? Inquiring minds want to know.
Got smiles. Okay. Oh, your mom's doing awesome. Aw, you are an awesome man, Chris.
And it is, yes, it is awesome, to meet young people.
Good morning to Craig and Amber Gray too. Good morning to Craig and Amber Gray too.
Good morning, you guys. Good morning. You guys, we have Josie's Place on, and
aw. Good morning, Marie. Good morning to you. Good morning, Marie. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Marie. Joe, you are on your regular channel. Wait, no, this is your
Place right now.
Okay, that's the one that we need to promote, isn't it?
No, it's Josie
Cares. Okay, let
Josie
me
Cares.
Because we need to get someone that will keep that link going in. So all of you guys, Joe needs to get. Well, tell him, Joe.
I need to actually have 100 subscribers to be able to do my videos of more than 15 minutes, because the subject that I'm dealing with, grieving, like I did a video last night and I went 13 minutes, but I'm doing a two-parter because 13 minutes is not enough to address everything that I need to talk about. And I will do some lives, in between, so then I can get questions, answer, have suggestions. Right now, last night I had 32 subscribers.
So,
and I have, posted this on my Facebook page, my Granny Josie shop, and my Prayer Angel group. So
good morning, Killer Whale. Good morning to you. Good morning, Killer Whale. Good morning to you.
Good morning. So yes, we need people to snatch up Joe's channel and let her know that we're behind her. It's just something we need to do.
In my next part 2 of the video I did last night, I'm going to talk about the 4 stages of grief in children.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't even realize until I really started doing some research that children do not go through the 5 or the 6 stage. They go through 4 stages. And the reason why this is so important to me, because I dealt with it when I lost my daughter, because her brother was 14 and a half months younger than her. And it affected really the rest of his life. You know, he's 58 now, but, you know, he's more of a loner, works hard, never been in any trouble, does good, but he's not a people person at all. And I've watched it, you know, over the years, and I know that the death really affected him. And at that time, I was young. My husband was young. I wasn't capable of, like I said in my video last night, he wasn't neglected, but I think emotionally he was. I didn't know how to handle it. Back in 1969, there wasn't the therapy that there is, the professional therapy.
Oh, heavens, no. Yeah.
We didn't have it, so I didn't have anyone to talk to. And that's why I think it's so important that people realize that, you know, little children go through as much hardship and grieving as we as an adult. It's really important to deal with that. And in my, you know, main channel, I did the 5 stages of grieving series, which I'm going to continue on this one. I'm happy to say that one of the ladies who corresponded with me via email that claims I really help her, she is now seeking professional help.
Good.
I think that, you know, because I pointed her in that direction, that it was so important.
Good morning, Ramblin' Hick. Good morning to you. Good morning, Ramblin' Hick. Good morning to you. Josie, do you see that Sonia has a question for you?
Yeah. Just
I'll pop it up there.
Oh, okay. I was brought up in a foster care, started grieving, not having a mom very early, though she was still alive. Is the grief the same, or is it just similar? I feel it's the same.
I do too.
You go through the same 5 stages, and you go through them many times. There's not many people that actually go through the 5 stages and then everything is just fine. You will backtrack a little bit, but it's really important to go through those stages. And I will deal with that in one of my lives or my video.
So, Sonia, it would be to where you can leave her a message or email her or, you know, and even she's trying to get her minutes up, and it's going to have to take, Denise, it's going to take 100 minutes. Now, Joe, are you able to go live on StreamYard?
I just go live on YouTube. No problem.
The StreamYard has
on StreamYard also.
StreamYard, yes.
Yeah.
StreamYard allows you to do so many minutes a month, which for free, which I couldn't do because you guys all know I'm long-winded.
Hey, so am I once I get started.
Good morning, Leticia, AJC, Magic, and 5 Speed. Good morning, Leticia, AJC, Magic, and 5 Speed.
All right, you guys, we are still trying to get Josie Cares. That is her grieving channel. We are, this morning, we are still doing us, but we want Joe to be able to go longer. Aw, Sonia. Thank you for answering that. My mom did actually pass away in February. The grieving stages have confused me because I have already grieved her in the past.
There's no time limit to grieving. And that's what I said in my video last night. If someone tells you get over it, just avoid that person for a little time anyway. I mean, maybe all the time, but sometimes just back away for a short time because there's no time limit on grieving.
No.
You might have lost somebody 20 years ago and you didn't completely go through all 5 stages.
Mm-mm.
You didn't resolve the grief, and you may start all over 20 years later. So everyone's different too.
Yeah. Good morning, Darlene B. Good morning to you. Good morning, Darlene B. Good morning to you.
Well, thank you, Leticia. Thank you.
Thank you, Leticia.
I know a lot of times you have to pop in and pop out, but we love it when you jump in. We love it.
Absolutely.
Something that I held in when my baby brother died. The day he died, he was 3, right before he turned 4. Here we go. Welcome, Blandine.
Hey, Blandine.
Welcome, Blandine.
How are you doing?
Good morning.
You got your makeup on.
How are you?
You look beautiful today, Blandine.
We call it dutied up.
Traci, hey, if you go back and look at me last night when I was trying to go to sleep, you think I was drunk?
Aw, but you look beautiful today.
Well, thank you, and I'm so glad to see you, Traci. I'm glad you're feeling so much better.
Oh, I'm definitely feeling better today. I think I had a bit of a stomach bug yesterday, but I'm feeling better today.
Yeah, good. Yeah. We're live, right? Are we live?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I already told it on my YouTube channel, so it's gonna be out anyway. But I have a terrible, as far as my fibromyalgia goes, that's nothing compared to restless leg syndrome,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I have. So I had and I have a praise report because I went to the doctor, my primary doctor, and she suggested that I stop 3 medications. One of them was a pain medication. Well, she gave me a choice. Pain medication or the Klonopin, which is an old sedative.
I take that.
Yeah. Okay. So I said, well, no, I can't give that up because I know that works for my restless legs.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been going to the neurologist, and she started me on gabapentin. So I'm in a process of getting my medicine regulated. So I'm taking. So then I went to my doctor yesterday. Yeah. So I stopped my tramadol, which was the
I quit
pain
taking
pill.
that too.
Yeah, I stopped that. I stopped the Mirapax, which was something they gave me for my legs, and then something else, Topamax or something like that. And so last night, I thought it's no need to be laying down until my medication kicks in, because it has to build up in your system. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was sitting here, and I thought, well, it was dark. Jeff was in bed because I'm in my bedroom, and I had a little light on. So I think it was Dawn come on, and my faithful 3, they came on, and they were talking to me because they're always up. And I was telling them, I said, I'm just sitting here waiting, to get ready to sleepy and go to bed. Next thing you know, I think I was kind of like, blah, blah, blah. I said, so anyway, they said, no blending. So anyway, I enjoy talking to her. I don't want to it ain't all about, selling jewelry. I enjoy getting on there and talking
Right.
to them, and just because they have they have problems too, and they have the similar problems, and they take medicine just like I do, and
Mhm.
you don't talk about that when you're trying to sell jewelry,
Right.
So
Understandable.
yeah.
Most of the time,
So
no one knows about my aches and pains. I just am not the type of person, I guess, to talk about it.
yeah.
But sometimes it's good. That I'm not saying that's good that I don't talk about it.
Mhm.
Oh no, I understand. Yeah, you're right. Um, but a lot of times, we have to cancel our shows because we can't do them.
Mhm.
I know.
Oh, just a minute. Yay!
Good morning to Super Dave. Good morning to you. Good morning to Super Dave. Good morning to you.
Happy anniversary to
Happy
you.
anniversary.
Happy
Happy anniversary
anniversary
to
to
you.
you. Happy
Happy anniversary, Super Dave and Mrs. Super Dave. Happy anniversary to you.
Yay! Yay!
Yay.
You guys, I'm so proud. I'm so proud of that.
Oh my goodness.
Awesome.
Yeah. Jeff and I.
Hey, no, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Jeff and I celebrated our 46th anniversary Saturday.
Aw, that's awesome. Happy anniversary belated to you guys.
And it was a very good picture too of the two
I was
of
going
you.
to say that was a beautiful picture.
Okay,
Thank you.
Here's my
Julie
allergies
B is
this
on
morning.
Facebook.
Who's on Facebook?
Julie B.
Good morning, Julie B. Good morning to you. Good morning, Julie B. Good morning to you.
And Julie, I'm not even going to do it. I am
Good
not in that
morning,
singing mood.
Michelle. Good morning to you. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning to you.
Julie is one of the conference queens, but I do not feel
Oh,
like singing that today, and I ain't going to. So,
My chat's a little lagging here.
so you guys, we had Blandine on there, and then Josie below Traci. These are two wonderful ladies that I have known now for about a year.
amazing
Over
ladies.
a year. Over a
Mhm.
year.
Over a year. Yeah.
So
Because
it is.
I was back with the church, Porch Church too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before,
And
yeah.
you guys, well, Super Dave, one
Aw.
tear deserves another because Christmas
Thanks, Super Dave.
you made me tear up at Christmas. So
Yeah.
No, Willow.
Good morning to Willow. Good morning to you. Good morning to Willow. Good morning to you.
good morning. Good morning. I was gonna say something. Oh, but you guys, please, the new channel of Joe's. It's hard to get a channel back up and running, to get one up and running to start. But it's gonna happen. But, Blandine, this morning.
That I'm dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
This morning, Blandine, I remembered I told Traci, I said, because Casey says, Blandine, been? I said, yes, she has. You were on even before, oh, goodness, help me
LizzAnn.
out, Traci.
LizzAnn.
Liz.
Oh, I was, yeah.
Yeah. Because you sent that,
Yep.
you sent that hat
through my house and outdoors.
Yeah. You sent my Blandine hat to me.
Yeah,
I sure did.
that's the hat that you sent to her. And I'm like, wait a minute. You were back then. Way back then.
Yeah. When you first started,
Blandine's an OG.
I sure was.
I think I met Blandine before she started selling jewelry. She bought a lot of jewelry for me. In fact, you spent I think about $80. I don't know if you remember that.
Oh Lord, I don't think I did. Yeah, I did.
And that was the first time I had heard of Blandine.
Yeah.
And that's been at least 8 months or so.
Yeah, because it was like the more you bought, you got a gift, and I was after that. This year is what
Look at that. Oh,
he wants
Oh,
me to
baby.
and
It's
he
got
stands
eyes
here.
like Bailey.
He stands here and looks at me. So he wants me to put him to bed. So I'm gonna put. He can jump up there, but he's lazy. So I'm going
Okay.
to throw him over.
All right, you guys. I am going to refresh.
Uh-oh. She'll be back.
She'll be back.
She'll be back.
This time of year. Another storm. I mean, the bones.
Oh, exactly, Willow. We have another storm heading our way too, and I'm feeling it. Feeling it down deep in my bones.
Well, my allergies, early in the morning, I think I sound like a frog.
Yeah.
I just,
That's how Case will come in here and he'll say good morning, you know, with all that. But you know, Joe, you was talking about children and how children grieve.
mhm.
Because my baby brother, he was 4 at the time, and I hadn't even turned 10. And the last thing I said to him, because I was just a kid, you know, too. But he come up wanting to play, and I was upset because I couldn't go to my nanny's when she left. And I told him, go on. I didn't ever want to see him again. Just leave me alone. And he walked with my sister across the highway, down the little side road to go to my grandmama's. And that's where he got hit by a car.
Aww.
So I never said that. I never talked to anybody about it. I have dreams over and over that he was playing and I would get close to him, but I never could get close enough and he'd be gone. And I had those dreams for, oh my God, it seemed like as a kid forever, but I never told. I never talked to anybody. I never even said it because even as a child, I felt horrible. And so my kids, I raised them when they were little, you know, one of them said, I hate you to the other one. I would tell them, don't ever say that. You don't know what could be your last words to somebody.
Good morning, Eli family, 1983. Good morning, Eli family, 1983.
Good morning, Eli. Good morning. We have Pauline and we have
And we have
Josie.
Josie. I still want to point.
Yeah, down. You're pointing down. You're doing it right.
I'm going to stop the ticker tape. Let me find it. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, I never talked about that, but until my kids were little, and then I told them.
We forget that children grieve just like we do, and I can look back and think, you know, I was caught up in my grief, and my younger son, who is now 52, was just a little over a year old, and so actually. That was good because I got out of bed and I had to take care of my kids. But I think I lacked the emotional support from my other boy. I didn't realize that he was going through as much as I was. And this is what I want to get across in my other channel. Some of the things that maybe with my mistakes, it will help someone else.
Absolutely.
You know, like I've said, you know, I've got the medical background. I have went through enough personally. And also with my research in writing my book, if you can get 2 or 3 ideas to help you get through. And like I said, everybody has there's no time frame for grieving. In fact, some people never get over it.
Exactly.
You go
Hey,
through
Craig, I wish it was Friday. Yesterday was a long, long Monday.
Today's going to be a long Tuesday for me.
Yeah.
I'm
3 hours different.
True.
I'm trying to read the chat to some of these guys. Everybody's saying good morning, and I just want to say good morning to everybody I missed. I'm sorry.
Yeah, my chat's delayed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I should put it on my phone too, and it's
There was 2 of me. I'm like, what?
who are you?
Can't nobody handle but one. Oh, Craig. I bet Craig thought because I got that little bitty hat on my head. Is it Friday yet?
Oh,
Let me see if I can.
not yet.
But yeah, and you guys, I didn't even open the computer yesterday after the subject that I was on. Just it left me just. I went to bed and stayed in bed until Kevin got home. And sometimes tough subjects take a lot out of you.
They do.
Yes, they do.
I got a lot of love and support from everybody. And I guess everyone's just meant to be. Not that I wanted Traci sick.
No, but
I didn't want Traci sick. But, you know.
You had something that needed to be said too.
How is Traci today?
Traci is feeling better today. I'm not 100%, but I would say about 75. My stomach's still a little uneasy, but definitely better.
Good.
Way better. Good morning, Cyclee. Good morning to you. Good morning, Cyclee. Good morning to you.
Trying to find you on my phone.
Hey there, Cyclee. Cyclee, if you could scroll up, I have a link. Josie Cares. I would love for you to say you knew she'd sing it. Yes.
If I'm human, I'll sing.
But Cyclee, add Blandine and add Josie's place. Blandine, type something in so they can see.
I'll have to go. I guess I'll have to go to my YouTube and copy it, right? Is that how we do it?
Yes.
Okay. You know how I am about things like that.
I've had to learn a lot adding a second channel. I've got it all figured out now, but the first day it was actually more difficult than adding your first channel.
Yeah, I saw that because I was looking at that last night because that's what I want to do myself.
Mm-hmm.
But well, I really don't have to. I mean, once I get rid of, I mean, I don't know, because some of my, I mean, like I said, I'm a ramble on.
Shirt say.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you about that. I've got so much to share. Let me go with this first. It says I have my shine on.
Hold on. Oh, you got your shine on.
Oh, that's neat.
Okay, but now look now. This is at Augusta for 2020. Everybody knows who Tim Tebow is, right?
Yes.
Okay. About 5 or 6 years ago, he had a God had led him to start working with the children with special needs, adult with special needs. Have y'all heard about the Night to Shine? No. Well, anyway, I think it was the first year. It was about maybe 50 churches went together, and what they do, they well, I'm gonna tell you what we go do, because this is the 5th year for us, and this is the 2nd year that I volunteered. Last year, it's a prom. It's a dance. They're crowned king and queen, and we have 200. We have over 200 and some guests that are coming. And I know we have to say the right words. That are special. That have special needs. They can be they might be 12, they might be 14, they might be 60, 70 years old. So that, and then so there's it's going to be like a ball, like their high school ball. And it's just wonderful if you just look it up. And so they have dancing, they get crowned. And then for the parents and the caregivers, on the other side of the wall, there'll be a place for them to be playing games and winning prizes, and and they'll have a night out. And then so we have buddies, and the buddies are.
Good morning, Jennifer Layton. Good morning to you. Good morning, Jennifer Layton, and eBay reseller too.
Good morning, Blandine. Type something in so they'll see your link.
I'm looking, sweetie.
You guys, so Josie's Place, that's one channel, but also her channel that she's trying to at least get 100. So YouTube will let her go more than 15 minutes. That is not enough time.
Until you have 100 subscribers, you can only go 15 minutes in your videos.
That is just not enough time. That'd be only enough time for
Tracy
to sing.
And I couldn't cover. I went 13 minutes because if you go over, then it won't load. So, but it made me a little
Willow.
more nervous, so I wasn't as smooth as I like to be.
Oh, I love you, Willow. Thank you so much. I was getting ready to do that. Oh, you know me, girls. These girls take care of me, I tell you.
Yeah, Willow's good at that.
Good morning to Wanda. Good morning to you. Good morning to Wanda. Good morning to you.
So you got sung to, Tracy, by Psych Lee.
Oh, yeah. Wanda had a heart attack. But she's doing good. She's doing good. Chest is still hurting a little.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
We'll put you on the prayer list, Wanda. She may get out of the hospital today.
Wanda.
Praying, Wanda, praying.
Yes.
I will add her to my prayer angel group also.
Willow.
40 members in my
Willow put Tracy channel up. Willow, she put your channel.
Good morning, Eric Garcia. Good morning to you. Good morning, Eric Garcia. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning. And you guys, I got the shirt that said, "Oh, Eli Norgish, can you tell Blandine my church does right to shine too? My church does night to shine too."
Praise the Lord.
Good.
Awesome.
It's great, isn't it? Yes, yeah. Oh my gosh. You just get such a blessing. The pastor we had a meeting last night, and okay, hey, we're in trouble, right, Darlene? Because we have Joe, we have me, and we have you, and we all run our mouth.
Good morning to Hattie and July D2. Good morning to Hattie and July D2.
But Blandine, we're long-winded, right?
I have so much to say. When you're by yourself. So, well, I'm not by myself. I got my husband, but you know how they listen to you. They're talking to dogs. Oh my goodness!
Well, talk away. I'll be quiet. You can talk.
No, we had our meeting last night. There was the rally, to where we see where everybody, is going to do. I'm going to do. Last year I did a buddy, and thank God she did not want to dance, because there's no way this body could have danced that floor all night long. So this year I chose to do hair and makeup. That way, I can sit down if I want to or whatever. So anyway, the pastor was talking about, they had been doing it like every time for 5 years. This is their 5th year. And the man almost had me in tears before. I was like, if he don't be quiet, it's such a blessing. If anybody ever gets a chance to be a volunteer for the Night to Shine, please, I beg you to do it. They need so many volunteers. Or if you just want to, I think it costs $50 to sponsor one person, a guest, and that gives them their crown, and it just sponsors everything that they have. He's laughing at, oh no. Anyway, if you see, every dollar that comes in stays with Night to Shine, like that. If we have money left over, it stays in that account. Every penny stays with that. I think it's $16,000. It costs this year to put it on, and this is the 2nd year, and it's at Expo Hall, which is the biggest building in our area. So it says, if we have to go to one of the colleges and use one of theirs, he's going to go all the way. He's not stopping this,
Good morning to Derek and Life with Susie O. Good morning to Derek and Life with Susie O. Go ahead, Blandine. Finish. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, we have karaoke, and some of the kids, they'll just stay there and they'll sing all night long, and we have like the princesses from Walt Disney.
Oh, yeah.
And they're dressed up and they just love to have their pictures taken, and they'll come and they'll get their hair done, or they'll get their nails done, or makeup. And, you do just put a little rouge on their faces, and and it just makes them happy. But man, they love to dance. They love to dance.
Yeah. Good morning to Neville. Good morning to you. Good morning to Neville. Good morning to you.
Thank you, Michelle. So last night was our meeting, and we have things to pray about this week. And then Friday night, we have to be there at 4:00 Friday, and we're on the ball. So I can't wait. I can't wait.
How much fun. That is like a lot of fun when you can participate with something like that and make a difference in somebody's life for one night.
Yeah, it's just so, we're all God's people, and last year I was looking, and Tim Tebow showed up in China. It's like so many, it's all around the world. There was somebody in China. I don't know how many people are involved this year, but it's so many that get involved, and it grows and continues to grow. So our pastor was saying, the women are hoping that Tim Tebow comes, and why don't he come to ours this year? And so he said, well, he got married. So yeah, let him come and let him bring his beautiful wife. But yeah, I just, I wasn't going to sign up. My heart was not. And, and my sister, she worries so much about me. Blandine, you're going to be on your feet. I said, no. So I got my email from where I'd signed up last year. And I said, I am not going to miss this, because I would be dying. So I signed up, and I just told her, I said, I can't be a buddy, but I'll do hair and makeup or, whatever else you want me to do. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it is so rewarding. So Friday night, y'all be thinking about it because it's a one night thing. It's not like they do it this night, they do it this Friday in Virginia and next Friday in North Carolina. No, it's all around the world. One night.
That's cool.
Same night. All around the world. Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah. It is really, really, it's amazing. And I just love it.
Good morning, Siosa. Good morning to you. Good morning, Siosa. Good morning to you.
Siosa. Today's scripture, let me throw it out there.
Okay.
It was Mark. There we go. Nothing is impossible for those who believe.
Mm-hmm.
So, Siosa.
Amen.
Yep.
Amen.
Where is your, you guys, she writes these scriptures down, Siosa does. And her son found her tablet the other day and was reading all her scriptures. So, you know.
Siosa, that is a beautiful name. And Traci, you pronounce these names so well.
Oh, thank you.
I
tried.
Oh my goodness, you guys, I gotta share this. Sometimes you should not click on Facebook. I figured to pull up my Facebook and wouldn't be doing the robotic thing. I gotta go to Starbucks. Let me share. I'm just saying. Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
Salted caramel.
Man.
Salted caramel.
That looks good.
I know.
I'm not a Starbucks fan, but that looks yummy.
It is. And how come I like salted caramel? But yeah, so seeing that, I've got to see how much money's in the bank and go get one.
Go get one.
Oh, all right. Let me see who we have that's come in on Facebook. I hate to shut Facebook down because we do get quite a few. Let me mute. Oh my gosh. When you hear yourself come back in your ears and you hear how you say something, salted caramel.
I do not like to. I listen to my videos once, but I don't like to hear myself talk. I think most people are like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. There you go, Siosa. It is Mark 9:23. And you guys, if you don't have Blandine, grab her up. If you don't have Josie's place, grab Josie's place. Not only Josie's place, but will somebody else start dropping what they call running this link? I think I can only do it so much, or they act like I'm a grow channel, which we know I'm not. But that is
Josie's care. You got my link in, I see.
Yeah, we really want to be able to get her up to she can.
Yeah, I'd like to be able to, not be limited. I don't want to be watching my clock, as it kind of, interrupts my thoughts. Watching the clock. I want to be able to just talk. And the one I did last night, in fact, there's one part in the video you can see I was looking somewhere and I was looking at the timer. But it takes time, it'll happen.
Oh, thank you, AJC Magic. Thank you for throwing that link out there.
Mm-hmm.
And Traci, we got.
And thank you, eBay reseller.
We got Elias.
Elias, good morning. Elias, good morning to you. Good morning, Elias. Good morning to you.
Traci, are you feeling okay?
I'm pooping out, but I'm gonna hang in there a little bit longer. A little bit longer.
Okay.
No one like
You
Traci.
guys, Life with Susie Q. For my Blandine and Joe, Life with Susie Q has a very positive feed as well.
Mhm.
There are just some wonderful people in here.
Life with
So
Susie Q.
I've been connected
Mhm.
with Susie, and I don't catch her much because she's comes on later. But I love it when I can, and not taking away from anybody new, but and then Eli Family 93, he's going to revamp his channel, and you guys, me and you got to get Eli, you and I got to get together.
Yeah. See, I quit. I mean, you know, I stopped around Thanksgiving in December, and I just stopped, you know. And then, you know, I got a couple phone calls, and it's like, you know, Blandine, you know, where are you? We really miss you and all this stuff, and I hope I'm not doing that. Anyway, so I was talking to my sister, and I said, you know, Stacy, I said, I think, you know, by me getting a phone call from somebody that I don't even know, you know, and if I can bless them, you know, because I'm positive, I don't, you know, I just want to love everybody. Am I echoing? Because if I am,
I don't hear an echo.
okay. I just, you know, I just want to love everybody. I just want to show everybody love, you know, and it's to me right now. I mean, I do have jewelry, but I do sit and talk because, you know, it's no big deal. I mean, I know I need to separate, but right now I'm not ready because I've got a lot of jewelry I need to get rid of. But there's sometimes that I just come on and there's times, and you know, Dawn's channel, she just started up, and she said one night we were up late. She said, you know, it's just good to sit and talk to people, you know, and just be able to talk, you know, and not worry about, you know, who's bidding or who's not bidding, or you know, and so you know, we need, you know, we need more of this, you know, different times of the day for other people, you know. And I was, you know, I was thinking, well, you know, you guys are on morning, you know, I could go evening, or you know,
Good morning, Jennifer Hayes. Good morning to you. Good morning, Jennifer Hayes. Good morning to you.
And
good morning.
Jennifer, I know Jennifer knows everybody up here on the panel.
Yeah, Jennifer's one of my girls. Yep,
Yeah.
she knows me. And I'm not saying my girls, you know, I love everybody. They know me. I can't help it. I just, you know, they know who I am. I am who I am.
I feel Blandine has a very pure heart.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. It only comes from Jesus. It only comes from Jesus, because my heart is not pure enough. I have to work on it every day.
None of us
Every
are.
day.
We all do.
Sinners. We're all sinners. We have to
Thank
work
you,
on it.
Willow, for dropping Josie's other channel. This is the channel that we'd like to get up over 100, so she can go on for longer than 15 minutes.
Yeah, I'm too long-winded to be limited to 15 minutes.
With Joe,
Well, anybody
right
is.
now,
15 minutes
you
is
are
just not very long.
You are almost halfway there. You're at 42.
Really?
So you are going, yeah, you're going to get it.
Thank you, everyone.
Hi,
really-
Casey.
Hi, Casey.
Blandine.
I know she ain't even studying me. Hey, Blandine.
Casey,
More close.
come over here so I
Good
can
morning,
see
Joe.
you. How are you doing?
Good, Tracy. Good morning, Blandine.
Good morning,
They
Casey.
tickled
I
me.
love
Joe
you.
said, I just have to ask, does he have hair?
Yeah. I usually ask personal questions, but I had to ask Casey. Does he have hair under there?
Yeah.
I said, well, he wraps his hair on there and does the little tassel flip sometimes.
Is Casey going on this morning?
Casey, how are you doing this morning? Probably tired because he didn't get home till late. I'm telling you, I should have went ahead and throwed out that Amber Alert. That Casey, that's what I said yesterday. And then guess who would have been in trouble driving down the road with you? Tyrone would have been caught. Amber Alert, taking my son across state line. Oh, good night, Neville. Ladies, if you don't know Neville, he is from Australia too.
Good night, Neville.
Good night, Neville.
I do know Neville. I do have Neville. I think I have him. Yes, I do have Neville as a friend.
Him down so I can.
Yes.
There.
You guys do have about 4 that pops in, and I mean it's your ladies late night people, you know. Me, I go to bed early.
Oh no.
Me too.
I am a late night person.
I mean, Jennifer Joe is actually on her regular channel.
Yeah, I am. The one I need the sub is the second channel.
Willow said, I just noticed, Darlene, you got a thimble on your head.
You do? Oh my God.
Oh, it's not a thimble. It's a little top hat.
It's just a little hat.
Yeah. It was for Christmas. It's like a Christmas ornament that I stick on this headband, but I pulled off the green, and then it had like little beads on it too, red beads to look like holly. Yeah. I kind of got up there to break the monotony of just this red headband. I ain't thought about using thimbles. Now you can make me do a thimble hat, Willow.
Oh, you know what? That's a good idea.
Oh, Eli goes to bed at 10.
Oh my goodness, I go to bed like between 8 and 8:30 most nights. Eastern Standard Time. And then, but I get up at 4 usually, between 4 and 4:30 a.m. So, because that's when my husband gets up.
I go to bed at 12 or 1, and then maybe sleep till 8 or 9.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried to go to bed earlier last night, and because I needed to get up early, and I couldn't go to sleep.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Good morning, just went. Good morning to you. Good morning, just went. Good morning to you.
Eli, you are not an old man. You young, I think. I think you're young. Willow, it still looks like a...
Yeah, symbol.
Oh, Sonia said, Casey, do you mind if she gives you a shout out on her channel video I put up?
Of course not.
Can you hear him over the coffee maker? He said, of course not. Believe it or not, I've got kids your age.
Hey,
I sure do. Our oldest daughter is, all right, I have to count it from Casey, 30, 34,
37.
and 37, and it will change this year to 31, 35, and 38. So, yes.
Boy, I'm really old. My oldest is 58.
Oh, Eli.
I gotta write those scriptures down.
See, just went. You are kids' age. See
Right,
there?
mine too. Mine are 28 and 33, and they're going to be 34 and 29 this summer.
Yeah.
So, and just went. I will not. Let me say something. But you guys, let me see where you're at, because we want. Hey, Eva Hernandez has joined Facebook. See, that's why I like to bring it back up. I don't miss anybody. So sing to Eva on Facebook.
Good morning to Eva. Good morning to you. Good morning to Eva. Good morning to you.
Oh, you guys, I didn't notice it until later. I clapped everybody yesterday.
I don't see Eva. Are you looking at?
You know
She's on
Eva?
Facebook.
Oh,
She's on Facebook.
Facebook, right? Yeah, I know Eva. Yeah, she belongs to my group.
Yeah, Eva has. She's in the jewelry community.
Yeah.
Hey, Eva, I think we've been friends a long time.
But right now you're looking at Facebook also, right? Besides,
Now I used to be under my other one, and I stopped using that one. Willow is my shaman name. My real name is Cheryl.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Yeah, Cheryl, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Willow,
yeah.
I love the name Cheryl. That's my deceased daughter's name was Cheryl.
Well, thank you, Eli, for showing love to other channels. And, you know, today we're just kind of free flowing it.
Mm-hmm.
And I come across what I used this morning about, what is it? Don't worry about anybody else that deletes you. Just worry about if God deletes you. That might not be exactly what it says, but that's the gist of it. Yeah. Can't just always want to man. You got to please, and I'm going to do it the way LizzAnn does it. It's all for that one up there, and you've got to please that one.
That's
and
right.
not so much other people.
Not everyone's going to love us or like us, you know, and we're not going to like everyone. We're supposed to love everyone, but we're human.
New Testament Bible came in the spirit of Elijah. Oh man, Elias, my son. No.
What you thinking, Traci?
I'm trying to think of who in the New Testament Bible came in the spirit character of Elijah.
Oh, of Elijah.
I had to throw that out to Casey and ask him.
You may Google it.
Yeah, I Google everything.
Elijah, I know, you know, because he did give his spirit to someone. I can't remember. I do remember. I do know that.
Willow guesses Gabriel.
Well, welcome,
Elijah.
Gabriel.
Who got the spirit?
See, look, it's too early in the morning for me to have to think.
Even earlier for me.
Oh yeah, because you guys, I'm telling you what, Joe got up at
I got up at 4:30.
Yeah, I don't think she slept. But this time she had her coffee. Because last time not only had she not ate and we just kept on going, but she had not had coffee. I don't know in the world she did it, but she did it.
And I have to go to work today.
Oh, crazy. Where yet?
A sleepy mess.
You know what time? I got up at 8 o'clock.
Just went and hadn't had coffee yet either.
Oh my goodness.
Me?
Oh, all right. It was John.
John the Baptist.
Yeah, it says right here. Let me see. I've got it. Hold on a second. John
Look
the
at
Baptist.
all you guys that haven't slept, because I know a lot of you were in pain as the reason you couldn't sleep.
Oh, yeah.
So we've had a lot of people still up that haven't. And Denise, you're right. It was cold yesterday morning. I could blow smoke, and then it got hot. It got hot outside.
eBay reseller. She's at the Eastern Standard Time Zone.
Yeah, I'm Eastern. I live in Alabama, but not all Alabama is on Central.
I'm on Pacific, so it is 6:31 here.
Marie says, I am fixing to go fix me some coffee. I need it. Marie,
I bet.
This is how I'd say it. I'm fixing to get some coffee. I'm fixing to.
I drank all mine. It's empty.
I drank an entire pot before we went live this morning. I do pretty much every morning.
See, that's why, Joe, you're Keurig sitting beside you.
Mm-hmm.
True. You got a point there.
See, they just went and said it's 71 yesterday, and they're supposed to get snow tomorrow. Yeah.
It's supposed to be warm today here in Virginia. Again, hopefully, I didn't get out yesterday. I need to get out and outside today, but I had a lot of running to do, doctors and stuff, but it's supposed to be warm today.
It's supposed to start snowing tomorrow here, and then we're going to get snow for a few days. Shovelable snow.
Oh, Willow.
It was windy here yesterday. I don't know. I'll have to look out. Yeah, it's still breezy.
eBay, I think after, it's like anything else. You know, at one time they wanted to class caffeine as they do any other drug, but people would really hurt them if they tried to class caffeine. So they were making much money back then off of coffee. But anyway, once it's like I can drink coffee. I can drink coffee and go right to bed and go right to sleep.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I can too.
Good morning to Destiny. Good morning to you. Good morning to Destiny. Good morning to you.
Good morning, my pixie chick. Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, pixie chick. I just wondered, if the caffeine had anything to do with my, like my restlessness or my restless legs or something like that. But right now, I'm still
Casey has it.
Too much caffeine isn't good for your heart, actually.
Yeah. And I don't
will say just no more than 2 cups a day.
Yeah. And also, if you don't have enough vitamin, is it vitamin B or vitamin D? There's a vitamin that if you don't have enough of, it will cause you to have restless leg syndrome.
It's iron. Iron.
Actually, vitamin D, I didn't even realize, even being a nurse, how important vitamin D and the problems you could have if you are low in vitamin D.
Yes, because when I went to the doctor, I had my iron checked because they said the iron would cause you to have restless legs. I had my number was 7, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I had enough just to give blood, and you're supposed to be like 50, 60, okay? So I got it up, and then now they said my iron's good, and I just need to start a vitamin D pill. So,
I've drank decaf. I did when I first had surgery because they said decaf would be better. So I did drink decaf coffee and decaf tea. I'm okay to drink it. It just costs more.
What is that about putting soda in a baby bottle? What's that?
Oh, where Siosa said that people will put Coca-Cola or stuff.
Oh, yeah. And then it rots their teeth. Yeah.
Well, Siosa, when I first got Amber's probably still in here. She was 9 months old. Well, the other babysitter gave her coffee, like sweetened coffee. I had to wean her of it, but I'll tell you that wasn't wired. That calmed her down because if you are really, what is that condition that kids have?
ADHD. ADHD. If you give a kid with ADHD coffee,
yes.
Yeah.
So I had to wean her off of it little by little. But yes, it down. And when she had to do her breathing treatments, most kids, it would wind them up, but it did opposite with her. And when she had to do breathing treatments.
Josie, someone said you had a hole in your cup.
I have a hole in my cup. I missed that.
I'm sitting here with my mouth open, you guys. I'm not froze. One of these days, I'm going to learn how to just do a number when I'm reading the chat.
I know.
Oh, Willow. Willow, you are not right. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, we're not going to talk about stomach issues today. Ew. Look, no thank you. You guys, this is another one of my shirts, and it can be taken two different ways. Taken
I like that shirt.
as no thank you, or you guys, the love I get from you guys. Not thank me, but nope. Thank you guys. That's the way I look at it. When I saw this shirt, I didn't think of it as being spunky. Well, I don't let my wings show. Woo!
Are you chilly?
What's wrong with your name?
I got MawMaw's vitamins in here. I hadn't taken one for a few days. Maybe I should. They smell like Flintstones. They made Flintstone vitamins and passed them off as over 65. These are like what, Centrum Silver or whatever. They taste like they do. They taste just like Flintstone vitamins.
Flintstones. I am really pooping out, you guys.
Okay.
I'm gonna sing to Nighttime Wanderers, and then I may bow out. Good morning, Nighttime Wanderers. Good morning to you. Good morning, Nighttime Wanderer. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right. I love you all.
Thank you for being in here and supporting me, Traci. I
Oh,
appreciate that.
anytime. I got your back, Joe.
Thank you. I really appreciate
Wait,
that.
got to sing to Dwayne. I bet he was listening. He was listening. He was lurking. And then he knew you was.
Good morning, Dwayne. Good morning to you. Good morning, Dwayne. Good morning to you.
Morning, my little brother. Much love to you.
Thank you, Dwayne.
He says he just
Love you all.
Well, Dwayne, have you? I love you, Traci.
See you, tomorrow. I'll be in the chat.
Yeah. Okay. Dwayne, if you are not subscribed to Josie Cares, you better be. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, Dwayne.
That's a threat, Dwayne, coming from Darlene.
Willow,
he makes my eyes get big. You guys, Nighttime Wanderers is pretty cool. They go places, different places. I know some people might not think old cemeteries are cool, but I mean, I do. So there's just places that they go and they take pictures or videos, and it's pretty cool.
I love them. I love go into cemeteries and see how old and how outdated they are, you know.
Elias, thank you so much. Thank you for the prayers over us. And you guys, Elias is quick. Yeah. Elias will throw out the Bible verses and is quick to do that. And I appreciate it. You know, when you go in somebody's room, Dwayne. Okay, Dwayne, I will back off.
Dwayne's very witty, isn't he?
No, Nighttime Wonders. No, you guys are never disrespectful. No, you guys show the love and you know, we got good people in here. I have to say, God has blessed me. God has blessed me with so many great, wonderful people and good women and those that younger women should look up to. You know, we got a lot of younger women out there, and I'm older.
Hey,
And then,
I'm the old lady here.
and you know, I know Sonia tried to unsubscribe her. You know, and sometimes you have to leave it. You have to leave a comment that they don't think is a spam comment. You know.
Mhm.
Oh, Denise. Yeah, you guys, Denise has not been to sleep. And when our weather is back and forth, it hurts. It hurts
Oh, I know.
everywhere. So, Denise, I love you. And if you have to jump out, I'll know you're still listening and you can go to sleep listening to us. I told Traci that my hands have been acting crazy. They've been doing where if I grip something, it won't hold on. So my puppy just took off, the
No.
leash. She just took off chasing a bird. And thank goodness she went toward the fence part and not toward the road. But I was putting eggs on my husband's plate. And when I flipped them on there, they were like over medium or whatever. And my hand got to, it's like I just chopped them eggs all over his plate. And it made him angry because he did not want his eggs that way. And I said, I can't help it because sometimes my hands do that.
So your hands are really weak?
Yeah. And sometimes they just jump. And if I'm typing, sometimes they'll hit the wrong way. It's just weird. And I think that's why I do a lot of, I finally figured out why my grandmother would wring her hands and, do the whole thing like this.
My thumbs are bad. My thumbs hurt so bad.
Oh, yeah. And I think they said that is rheumatoid. There's different parts. There's some it's osteo, some is rheumatoid, but the thumbs, and then I have this finger's a trigger finger, but thank God the inflammation, the swelling has been good. So that's a praise report. Dwayne, he gets out of trouble, then he jumps right back in. That's just Pat tripping on the wheel.
Can I just leave this open, or can I just shut it and just come right back? Or
Yeah.
Just leave it.
Psalms 4:8. I will both lay me down in peace and sleep, for thou, Lord, only makest
I'll
me
be right
dwell.
back.
Okay, in safety. Denise
4:8.
Caines, bring healing to her. Don't let your word fall on the ground, Lord. Heal her. Thank you, Elias. Thank you. But for you guys that don't know, a lot of people in the South will say they squirrel. They have a squirrel moment where you like a squirrel gets in the middle and runs a different way, but Mothership Products calls it a three-legged squirrel, three-legged hamster that falls off its wheel. About face with Mona. So glad to see you in here again. Oh, see, Traci just had to jump off because yesterday her stomach was upset, and today she's still not feeling it. But you almost got sung to. But I'll do this. Good morning to Mona. Good morning to you. I am not Traci, but I'll have to do. Then I clap.
Very good.
But Mona, you guys, is she does makeup and stuff, and there's a lot about her, and I really was touched with. Thank you, Mona. I like the part that she shows makeup, for older women, for an over a certain age, and she is very, very nice. So Mona, I am putting the link to Josie Cares. Josie is at the top with me. And that is her, she's going to do, that's her grief. She broke off from her jewelry channel to her grief channel. And so we are trying to get her to 100 so that way she can go more than 15 minutes. They must have just started that, Joe.
No, actually, when I started my first channel, it was that way too. Yeah, once you hit 100, then you can go, as long as you want. But it's since I've been on YouTube, that's the way it's been, and I've been like about a year and a half.
Well, maybe because I went through Google Hangout.
Now,
I don't know.
You go live as long as you want. But what the actual videos, you have to have 100 subscribers to go any length of time. You have to keep them down to 15 minutes, otherwise they won't load.
So yes, Eosa, sometimes I have a bunch of hamsters in there. And Ciosa said, I have a whole scurry of squirrels all going in different directions in her mind, in her head.
I've never heard that before. That's interesting.
But yes, thank you, Blandine. You guys, that is Blandine. I was trying to look up your link, Blandine, and I'm like, why is it not pulling up?
It comes under Yes to Serve /Blandine.
Good morning, Organic Love. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Green Organic Love. We have, I've got the scripture, but let me take the scripture off. We have Josie's Place and Blandine.
Hello.
Josie, tell about your channel and your other channel.
Okay, my Josie's Place is basically jewelry pop-ups, jewelry art, DIYs, and sewing DIYs. And I was doing some grief series, but it was suggested to me that I start a second channel and keep, the grief and any of the serious subjects separate from my other channel. So I have decided to do that, and not only talking about grief, if there's any other subject
got to look
that someone would like me to discuss or to do research. And a lot of this is based on my personal experience, my medical background of being a nurse, and also the book that I'm in the process of writing, which I started several years ago. For some reason, I just lost interest, and about 6 or 8 months ago, I decided, that has to be my bucket list. I need to finish that book.
Thank you, Willow. Thank you. Mona, do you care if I screen share your channel? Do you care if I screen I don't, want to do that unless it's okay. Oh, Anamora, I'm so sorry that you're not going to get sung to. I said, Anamora, that's the best I could do.
Tracy's seen her.
Okay. And Sunday, this is what I thought I wanted to do, but I just couldn't get motivated Sunday to come on. But yes, about face with Mona, over 40, mature beauty. So yeah, if you guys doing makeup, it is and she's so sweet, you guys. She is so sweet. And just a good, very good woman.
I will have to check her channel out.
Yes.
And let me check out Anamora to make sure, because I'm going to tell you guys, when you... Anamora, you already at 1,100 subscribers. That is awesome. Aw, Mona. But yeah, you guys, there's so many wonderful people, and Mona hadn't been on here in a little while, so I tried to, I tried to recognize everybody and I don't want to leave anybody out, but all three of us have on makeup this morning, and
Oh, I can't go.
that.
I can't. Even when I was a teenager, I always had to have makeup.
And this morning I have on Dwayne Red. I'm going to. That's what Dwayne. I'm going to put on that lipstick. I'm going to put on that. I'm going to write on it. On the side of this is ORYZA. It comes in my Etsy, whatever. Etsy. Heck, I got all. Yeah.
I would love to know, how do you keep it on? How do you keep your lipstick on?
Me?
I cannot keep it on.
It's according to what
our one, the liquid one.
Yeah, it's according to what. So anyway, I'm going to write on here, Dwayne Red.
Dwayne Red.
Yes, lip liner helps. And
lip liner, because I would love to wear it, but I just cannot keep it on. It's like my lips. I don't know. Maybe I eat it off. I don't know.
Oh, Elias, I hate that. The policy did scare a lot of people.
Me too. I don't want to interrupt you, but I erased every one of my videos. Every one of them.
And why? It's like, well, what I did, I had 3 or 4 lives that I did with my granddaughter. I just put them on private.
Yeah.
But what YouTube did is they removed the comments, and that's what we will do. So other than that, you just have to state, is it for children or no, it's not for children.
I did. I had, where we had put my lab down, and, I had a lot of things on there, and I erased every one of them because I got scared. It put a fear in me.
Thank you, Anamora. She said, Blandine, you look good without lipstick.
Oh, thank you, sweetie. I appreciate that.
Elias said, I had a toy channel and I did not want to get in trouble. I am still sad about it. And I see my friends still here, and I lost all my friends. Now I'm just here.
Start again.
NASCAR man 3345, he does Hot Wheels and stuff, but diecast, he lists them as adult collectibles because they are. Just because you're selling an antique doll does not mean it's aimed towards children.
Well, you just have to put on there, that it's not for children.
And children do not like antique dolls or porcelain dolls. And I used to collect porcelain dolls. There's more adults that collect dolls than children.
And now they have the other Nighttime Wonder says there's a liquid lipstick brand that don't smudge or come off. Can't think of the name of it, but loads of videos on YouTube on it. Well,
okay. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna subscribe to your channel, and then maybe you can just let me know.
I have a red one. It's a lip stain, and I'm just gonna say, you better know what you're doing. I got this through that too. It's called Ink Velvet. You better know what you're doing when you put this red lipstick on, because
goodness,
look at that. I like that.
Because it is going to stay. It is a lip stain.
So what's the brand on that?
It's called PERA.
Oh yeah, I want to see that old cemetery stuff.
There, it's showing up.
I saw on,
and then it's an ink. You guys, one time I tried, because I had a red that I liked, and I had it a long time.
I love red. My clothes.
That's my favorite color.
My husband Ah.
My skin is so light and pale. You'd never know I was an Italian. I look like I'm dying without lipstick. My
Okay.
skin is really
Okay,
pale.
I will, nighttime warrior.
But I even took a highlighter, you guys, a red, not a highlighter. I took a red Sharpie because that was a color of lipstick I had. And I couldn't, I think my daughter got it back from me because I got it from her and I couldn't find any. But no, you guys, red Sharpie doesn't work. It just doesn't work.
I wouldn't think so.
Well, look, I did do the glitter with the glitter thing. It worked. And that stuff stayed on, you guys. That stuff I even took off with the makeup, you know, that's from the Dollar Tree and that's glitter glue. And when I took off my makeup with the makeup cloth, even the next day I still had some glitter here and there. I know, look. Mona, you never know. You just never know with me. I am just who I am.
Yeah, I have to have my red lipstick though. That's just a necessity.
Nighttime wonders. I did not start doing these eyebrows and this red lipstick, eyeliner, and all this stuff until I started going live. And I've been seen in my PJs and go live and tell people I brush my teeth, but I have not brushed my hair. I won't even lie. And that was when I first started.
Hey, that's how we are, right?
I did though, Dwayne. Friday when I had on Friday when I did my mermaid makeup, I did have some on my lips, and I did it on my face. But
Okay.
yes, I did start out like that, and then little by little, you know, I start. Somebody had Ipsy bags, and I'm like, wow, this is some pretty cool stuff, and I did. I started doing them.
Yeah.
And when you know, Casey gave me the okay that my eyebrows are okay, then that I just it's
He
sort of
does notice eyebrows, I know, because I know he remarked about mine when I first started doing videos.
yeah,
He does notice eyebrows.
yes, because you guys don't you worry me, Darlene. Dwayne, if I am just now worrying you, where have you been?
I have lost my.
Casey, I don't know because my eyebrows I never did dramatic. But you guys, you can't see my eyebrows if I don't do this because my hair's blonde. So my eyebrows are not, you can't see them. So, but it is a way for me to just get up in the morning and feel good.
It does make you feel good.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're not, you're just gonna. I could lay in bed all day if I didn't get up and do something, you know, and put some makeup on and get out the door. And that's what I need to start doing. My alarm clock has to be. I told my husband, get me up this morning, please.
My turning point was when, and I got to think of his name, Bobby Plowman, and I'm bad with names. Bobby Plowman. He used to drive, he drove for NASCAR for a little bit, and he was in a wreck. And he's not paraplegic. It did a lot of stuff. He has to have a live-in helper, and they have to have a lift to put him in his chair. But I watched him one time. Oh, I know, Dwayne.
Where does your blonde hair show? I want
to. So Bobby Plowman, he did a video and he said, if I can get up every morning and get dressed and I can sell on eBay, there is no excuse for anybody out there not to get up and try something. Ladies, when I watched his, I'm like, you know, that's right. I started getting up and getting dressed. Not just have my pajamas, because I got some appropriate, I ended up buying appropriate pajamas. But no, I'm like,
No.
I am capable of getting up and getting dressed. And that's when I started wearing makeup.
Yeah.
Let me see. Nighttime, since I am so pale complexion and my eyebrows are light, I do them. I feel like I look like a clown, so easier to let my daughter do them. Oh, Casey's been wanting to do mine, and I told him no. That was when I wasn't doing them so pronounced. He sure did call me out, you guys. He called me out. Hey, Ella, good morning. Good morning, Manuela.
Good morning, Manuela.
But no, he called me out in the grocery store. He done looked down at me and he said, Mom, your eyebrows, what did you do? He said they're all jiggly or, well, I forget what he said. And that there woman got laughing. I said, well, ain't nobody looking that close on YouTube. But this morning I was doing my left one and my hand shook, and I'm, oh my gosh, I got to redo this one, Traci. Don't let Casey see me with the line that is like that.
They look pretty good to me from where I'm looking.
But thank you. And when I leave out of here and I still have all this on, it's like, woo. When the light hits all this, it's like, woo. There you go. You guys, let me see where Joe is at. 47, Joe. 47. Wow. I'm telling you.
I'll tell you.
You guys.
You are good.
You guys.
And I did post it on my
Good morning, Buying Space
Facebook groups too. So hoping I can get 100 so I can go longer than 15 minutes, and because it's a subject that you can't just.
Well, I would like to get 1,000 so I can use my phone. I mean, it's like I've got so much, to show outside of the world. I mean, the outside.
Yeah, to walk around outside. And
I've just got so much beauty that God creates. And, we, at one time, we were able to use our phone.
Yeah.
And then they changed that rule where you had to have 1,000 subscribers. So,
well,
I'm just.
My phone really doesn't hold up. Thank you, Willow. Could you do our endings as well?
Yeah, I've got here.
Yeah, I do my lives on my laptop, so I don't have a problem there. And then, I use my phone for the video. I am getting a camera. I actually had ordered one, and I sent it back because it was defective. And it wasn't an expensive one, but I thought it would work. But I sent it back. So, but like my pop-ups, I don't like. I've done a couple of live auctions. I'd rather do the pop-ups. I just videotape them, and
some of them's like that. I mean, yeah, I understand, and I have done a couple pop-ups, and you do really well with your pop-ups. But for me, I just like to. I like to interact.
Yeah,
with the people.
I just think this. For me, now this, I'm not saying anyone else does anything wrong, but for me, I present it. If they want it, they want it. If they don't, there's no pressure.
Right.
There's no pressure. And this way, there's no time limit either. I usually don't close them. Most of the time, if anyone's going to purchase from that particular pop-up, it's within 24 hours.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they won't.
eBay says I do everything on my phone. Record, edit, post. I have not done a live. See, and me, I did it the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
I came in and just bam, started doing live because I didn't understand. I don't know how to edit. I just shoot from the hip is what I tell people.
I'll do it.
and I don't know how to edit. I don't know.
edit. I can't. I don't either. So I mean, you get what you get. I love you get what you get. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I agree. I've been, learning a edit program, but I haven't really used it yet because let's face it, I'm like you. What you see is what you get.
Yeah.
We're not, I'm not an actress.
Good morning, Los and
Um,
and
and I've seen some people are really good at editing, but I've also seen some where it makes the video very choppy.
Yeah.
yeah, when they edit and they
Yeah,
edit, yeah.
I don't like that. It changes, you can just see where they edited it and chopped it.
Lip sense. Okay. Lip sense is what it is.
Oh, I'm going to write that down.
I will write that down. Lip sense. Thank you so much.
So many notes.
But yeah, I mean, I did my hats. I did a video on them, and I think Casey edited for me. So it took different pictures of the hats that I've made. I just when I would do my giveaways and do like a preview of something like that, Casey would have to put the music. He would have to do it for me because I just don't understand. And if I do if I upload a video, I do that on my phone. It's what I used to do, and then send it straight to YouTube. In fact, I have one out there that MawMaw. I went live one time in the hospital with MawMaw. Then I uploaded, a video.
Yeah, I do that a lot too.
Sonia says, I thought you was going to bed. Oh, no, that was Neville. I do everything on my phone except for a couple of my lives. I'll edit bad language that comes out of my children's mouth when I'm filming. Otherwise, you get just what I filmed. And, that's how I am.
Yeah.
That's right. Me too. I mean, I'm not gonna spend my time. I mean, into doing all that. It doesn't. I mean,
and Kevin or Casey, if he comes in and he has something to tell me, he'll say, "Mom, I'll understand to mute." So I will mute, and if I don't know what's going to be said by, say, my husband or something, I'll mute. So you have to learn if you're live and you live in a house with several people, you have to learn how to hit that mute.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. True.
Yes.
I don't have that problem since I live alone. So
eBay, YouTube is kind of time consuming as far as setting up because I set up on, StreamYard makes it easy because I can stream to 2 different places, and it shows me how I can personalize each one different. Thank you, MawMaw. You guys, MawMaw's up. They're saying good morning.
Good morning.
I can do it for you, but they we're about out of coffee too.
can't run out of coffee. Right?
Josie said we can't run out of that.
Oh, I know.
Let me turn this way. MawMaw got my other clothes. See?
And Mama's at night owl. She's up all hours. If there's a live, she's there, right?
You guys, everybody saying good morning, MawMaw.
Good morning,
Good morning, Mama. Yeah, I told her I love you, Mama.
Blandine says she loves you, MawMaw. This morning is Blandine and Joe. Let me mute you guys.
Okay.
And Mama she stays up late like I do.
Okay. Nighttime warriors. I just didn't know. So you're from UK and you can't find it there. Uh-huh. Well, I know there's another way to ship to other places that's cheap, and I don't know the name of it. I know Cindy knows the name of it. It's another company besides the U.S. Postal Service, and you know, because when I do my jewelry, sometimes someone wants to buy it, and the price is so outrageous to ship it to them. But there is another shipping company that does it, and it's cheaper, and I need to find out. Does anyone?
It's pirate ship.
Is it pirate?
Yeah, that's what Dwayne said. But can you track it? That's my question. Now on eBay, I only ship through Global because.
Well, see, you know, pirate ship. Okay.
Dwayne, is there a way of tracking it, or is there a way of insuring? Because I won't ship anything expensive over to another country unless, I can insure it or I have tracking. That's why on eBay I use Global.
I'm glad, because I need to find that out. Because I know I've lost a couple customers because of the price. But, I didn't know that you could just ship it that way.
Well, the only thing, Blandine, I'm being honest now, I'd rather lose the customer than lose the merchandise.
Well, I understand.
Yeah.
But I guess, if they know it's coming that way and it's cheaper on them, and if they want to take that chance,
Now, if you're shipping something like under $10 or so, no problem.
No, nothing big.
But if you're shipping something that's, say, $50, $100, $200.
Oh, yeah.
I won't ship without insurance or tracking.
Right. Yeah, right. Yeah. I understand that too.
Oh, good. You can track everything through pirate ship.
Okay. All right, good.
And I believe it's all insured. That's great. That's great news.
Good.
Yeah. That was good.
Well, I am posting my my channel again. If anyone would like to show me some love, and I can.
Thank you, Blandine.
You're welcome, sweetie.
I am trying to catch up.
We were talking about shipping overseas, like to UK and places, and I didn't know the name of it. I knew there was a place, but they said it was pirate ship. So now I know, and I can ship that stuff.
Yeah, and they went up a little bit just because the post office has gone up a little bit with shipping.
Yeah, they went up. Now, what's neat, that's why I only do invoices on PayPal, because PayPal is less money, and so is eBay. If you go directly to the post office, you're going to pay more than using PayPal or shipping from eBay.
Okay, Craig says best for international if you do pirate ship.
Yeah, eBay reseller and Thrift King says he uses pirate for everything.
Look at Dwayne just wants to be put in the corner. He said, to sub to Blandine or not? That is the question.
Who said that?
Dwayne, Mothership Products.
You're who?
He's being a smart mouth today.
He has to get he gets a little wound up in here sometimes.
Okay, I'm gonna have Mothership Products. Yeah.
Okay, so Landshark says you have to chat with someone on Pirate Ship website and ask them to add simple export to your account.
Okay.
I don't understand that, but because MawMaw has something to send international, so.
Well, it's the eBay reseller right there says he uses it for everything.
Now, I won't. Like I said, I'm so happy with Global that some international people complain because they said, Global collects the import tax and everything up front. But I had a package that was lost, and Global refund. I got refunded within a week and a half. And when you go directly through USPS, it takes you about a month or more if a package gets lost.
Yeah.
So I've learned being on eBay since 2003 that you've got to protect yourself too. Losing a customer is no big deal. Because if you lose money, eventually, you're doing a lot of work and not making anything.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I just had a few special friends, that I had communicated with and got to know. And, I mean, the postage was just so high that, I mean, to pay more postage than what they bought.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And depends, where you're shipping.
Right.
Like Canada, there's a different rate for every area that you're shipping to. But it's good to know that pirate ship, you can track and you can.
I'll definitely check it out. And if it's simple and easy, then I'll just make sure, if it's simple, it'll be okay. I mean, I'll work with it and see what I can.
Yeah.
Thanks to everyone for the information.
And it's also different when you're shipping to somebody a friend, that when you're just shipping to a total stranger, you need to protect yourself.
Dwayne said he's keeping you ladies on your toes. We might not fit the look. My toes ain't even touching the floor. My toes are on my roller chair.
I've always been on my toes.
What I told somebody, I said, I'm not on a pedestal, but my feet are. But the pedestal's not high at all.
Hey, I'm checking my phone, guys. That's why I keep looking down. I don't mean to be rude.
No, you're fine. Thank you, Willow.
I have to check my phone too because the chat on my computer, I'm not able to type anything in.
I can read it, but then sometimes it'll go over to private chat. For me, and I have to go back. Yeah.
And
AJC Magic, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. You guys, AJC Magic has been a wonderful supporter. Wow. I met them, I believe, probably on either Super Dave or on Think Dragon.
Oh. I'm going to have to check out some of these channels when I get up.
I'm definitely
after I have breakfast.
I definitely want this.
I see Darlene's eating.
There's so many on there. Yeah.
And I mean, we get an influx of like new.
Should be back.
She'll be back, yeah.
Just a second. Should be back. Thank you, AJ Magic. I appreciate that. I was getting ready to look you up.
I don't know what I was doing. I went to check Joe's channel and I just kicked myself right on out. So Joe, you're at 47. I'm telling you.
That's good. Yeah, this is only the third day.
Yes. So
I have no complaints. I mean, 3 days and getting 47. That's pretty good.
Yeah, AJC Magic is I
need to go to his channel.
Dwayne said she Darlened it. You are so crazy.
Now, do I know Dwayne?
You probably do. I think everybody knows Dwayne.
You know Mothership Products. They did the auctions forever.
Yeah.
Him and Heather. Heather's his wife.
Okay.
He
is Mr. Heather. You know. Everybody I think knows Dwayne.
Well, I never heard, Dwayne, can I ask how come you stopped? doing auctions? Can I ask that without getting in trouble?
No, you could ask him that.
I mean, get in trouble. I might get in trouble with Dwayne.
No,
Why did you quit?
Dwayne don't care. Oh, Chats with Flo. Hey, Chats with Flo. Good morning.
Felt it was time to move on.
Yeah, no drama. Just he's probably tired too. They have, you know.
And let's face it, there is drama. Sometimes we have to get away from drama. I certainly had enough of it.
Chats with Flo, her introduction talks about how to change your life. 2020, part 1, self-development and personal growth. So you guys, you guys show some love to her channel.
Okay, Chats to Flo. I'll have to see her.
Yeah. He did 109 auctions.
Yeah, they're a lot of work.
Yeah. And you think about it, you know, they took every Saturday.
It takes a lot out of your home.
Every Saturday they did that. Him and Heather did that for people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Oh, that's right. They were doing it for other people, weren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And now it's Sandy and them. Dwayne, help me out here. What I'm trying to remember what their channel is called.
Jewelry Nurse does them with
Sandy.
With Sandy. And who else goes in there?
Oh, Gianna.
Yeah, Gianna.
Okay, Steals and Deals.
Okay, yeah.
It's all one word, Steals and Deals, and they're on Facebook as well.
Yeah.
And Vicky, see Manuela? Vicky's with them most of the time too. Now, when Sandy's just say making jewelry, it would be Manuela and Vicky and Gianna and MawMaw. So all of them will be in there while Sandy's making her jewelry. And she has before gotten spicy with me and demanded I come in because she gets up extra early and comes in here sometimes.
Oh,
she did me that way after I had an epidural one time. Told Mama, you better tell her to come on. And I'm like, I'm in bed. But that doesn't stop me. I did. I went in for a while. I did with my spicy friend, you guys.
I was going to go in once when Porch Church, Casey, but I had my PJs on that day. And I'm not going to go on with my PJs. and my hair sticking straight up and no makeup.
Look, I did Super Days one night. I had my other laptop and he said, Norgus, jump in here. And that was like not long after I met him.
Mm-hmm.
And I put in there, I'm in bed.
Is LizzAnn on? Is she driving? Has she gone to school?
Gianna?
No, LizzAnn.
Oh, LizzAnn probably ain't at home yet. I haven't seen her, but I sent it to the Christian Womanhood. Or
Is that her? That's her channel.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I was laying there and I thought, oh heck, I sleep in regular clothes like t-shirts anyway. Just pulled up my blanket and I did. I just popped on because he sent the link out to me and I popped on in there and he said, I love to hear him talk and he was like, well, Norgus are. And there she is in her bed. And my hair was a mess, didn't have on no makeup. And what I told people is what you see here is the same me.
That's right.
As when you come on in the morning on my channel, because he said, explain what you do. I said, all of this is still me. I said, now in the mornings, you'll probably see me with my makeup on and I'll be dressed. I said, but I am still the same person here.
That's right.
And I said, so Super Day, thanks for having me on. And I'm going to get off here so I don't wake my husband up.
That's cute.
And, you know, I've had other people put out a link and, you know, ask me on a Saturday, and I'd be looking rough, and I'm like, I just pop in there. And I've done that on people that have done that in the UK, and they would they would respect me when I came in, and then I would say hey to all of them, and then I'd pop back out so they could have their I call it their man cave kind of talk. You know, you have to watch what chats that you go in, because, you know, people, it's their channel. If they want to talk a certain way. But I've noticed that a lot of them will be very respectful. And then I'll just say hey to them and pop out.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Yeah, you guys, I'm at 1,200, you know, and I told Kevin, I said, oh, well, 2,000's around the block. And
yeah, you'll get there.
And it's just, I want to do things like what we're doing here, ladies. I want people to see the women that you guys are. You know, the
true love of God.
Yes.
That's all.
Thank you.
Say. You know,
yes.
You know, because, you know, in the Bible, God is love. So, you know, if you don't know the true love of God, how's people going to know God?
Yes. Thank you for coming, Melvin. You guys, Melvin is new here, but thank you. You're family. If you come in once, you family.
Well, this is something I think about. You know, you hear people say, why does God allow this and why does God allow that? If your life was totally perfect, you had no problems, you had all the money you need, you have good health, you have everything, would you really look up? Would you really pray? Would you really keep Jesus in your life? I think sometimes we have to go through hardships and tragedies to really know that the Lord is with us and we give him our life.
And, you know, had you not come on, Joe, I really could never have said the words out loud that was in my heart about my mom, and to know that we had something like that in common.
Mm-hmm.
And that was, I believe, brought us more together. And yesterday, you know, it was just meant. I'm not saying Traci was sick for a reason. I'm not saying that, but for some reason yesterday, God just didn't make me uncomfortable being by myself, and I was able to share about my daughter. And like me and Traci talked about it this morning, she said it might not be today and it might not be tomorrow, but somebody's going to come across that video, and they're going to be dealing with the very thing that you're dealing with.
Sometimes, you know, when we see other people, that we're not alone. Others have went through the same difficulties, the same tragedies. Not that it makes it any easier, but it makes us understand that we're not alone and that we can deal with this situation. But when you think about when life was really good, especially when you were younger, did you really rely on the Lord?
And you know, that's what brought me and Traci, you know, the more we got to talking, the more our lives was alike. And it was like church was her way of getting escape, and church was my way of getting out, you know, was good. I hated going home. There was sometimes after church, I'd always ask, can I ride the church bus home with so-and-so? And I'd get to spend a whole Sunday with another family and school. You know, I wasn't picked on in school. Well, about junior high, but my sister took up for me. But school was a place. I wasn't bullied at school. I was bullied at home.
Mhm.
So, you know, there's people out there, a lot of people, I think school is their escape.
Mhm.
Church is their escape. You get to get out of what's going on. My mom used to make us come home. And we'd almost argue about who's going to go stay with Nanny for a couple of weeks. We
Mhm.
wouldn't want to come home. You
Mhm.
know, we wouldn't want to. So I really can't think of too much with me and my sister that's 2 years older being there at the same time.
Mhm.
You know, it would mostly be one or the other. And my two uncles, they were like my dad, especially one. He said he did have one son, but he said me and my sister were like the daughters. We were his daughters. You know, we were the daughters he didn't have, and I think that was a difference. Losing him was a whole different thing than losing my dad. But, you know, with grief, I would go by there and visit him, and he couldn't even get out of the bedroom. And he had emphysema so bad. But my daughter she was in junior high, and she took journalism as well as a junior high could. So she had to do an interview. And I said, well, interview, my uncle on living with emphysema, living with that. So she had key points about it. And she had, and the last key point was what is the result and what will happen. So he sat there and he answered, and she wrote everything down, and she got to the last one, and he said, I'm going to die from it.
Wow.
From smoking. And she teared up.
Wow.
And I did too. But he said, no, don't cry for me. He said, because I'm ready to go now.
Mm-hmm.
He said, he said, the last time I was in the hospital and they said I died, he said, all I felt was cold. People say they see things. People have said they saw a white light and they, wanted to come back. He said, if I'd seen that white light, no, I would not want to come back. All I felt was cold.
When I'm not going to interrupt you, but
No,
I
go
just
ahead.
want to put something across. When you get through what you're saying, I want to share something that I have shared very few times in my life that might just give a person who's in doubt some hope. So go ahead, finish.
And good morning, Mary. Welcome. He said that, and he told my daughter, he said, I'm right with the Lord now. I'm right. He said, then I don't know if I was. He said, but I'm ready to go now. So, yes, she cried and all, and she had to write that down, and I never would have thought my kids would have smoked, but they do. But I got to spend time to go by there and spend time with him. So when he passed, I kissed him on his head when they let the family go back. And of course, they took him off everything. And then I cut his hair. I went to the funeral home and I cut his hair, and they had him covered, with a sheet. And that was my way of letting him go. And I sang, I trimmed up his hair and I talked to him. And I sang, You Are My Sunshine, because he used to sing that to me. And Oh, Susanna. And I'd cry because Oh, Susanna, don't you cry for me because I'm head to whatever. And I'd cry when he sang that because I wouldn't want him to be going nowhere. But I got to say goodbyes in so many ways that when he left, I was I was not sad.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Joe.
I've only, in my nursing career, I only shared this story once for a patient I was taking care of. She was a young school teacher. She was in her 40s and she was dying of cancer. But many years ago, my daughter passed away in 1969. She had muscular dystrophy, but it affected her heart because muscular dystrophy affects the muscles, and your heart is a muscle. So it enlarged her heart. But I knew that she was dying. The doctor had said, remember, treat each day like it's her last day and you'll never have any regrets. So the night that she was dying, my husband and I were in bed sleeping. All the kids were in bed sleeping. And she woke up. We lived on a ranch. We had a ranch house. It had a long hall. She comes down the hall and she stands in the door and she says, Mommy, I'm cold. And so I got out of bed and I went and tucked her in. And doctor had given me some medication for her, gave her a pill. And it seemed like a few minutes later, she came back out. And she says, she just started talking about things. And I always said the Lord didn't allow me to remember all the things that she said. I knew they were out of this world. The thing he allowed me to remember is she was talking about angels.
Mm-hmm.
And she stood in that door and she just talked. And in my mind, I still remember the feeling. I was so amazed. I had never heard anything that she had said. I mean, I didn't hear any of this stuff. It wasn't like it was in our world.
Right.
And so then I got up and I went and put her back in bed. I talked to her for a few minutes. The third time she got up, she said, Mommy, I'm cold. And I said, well, come and get in bed with Daddy and Mommy. And so she crawled in bed and I had my arms around her. And then when I woke up in the morning, she was dead.
Oh.
But God allowed me, at least she died next to me, she wasn't alone. But any time in my life when I've had a doubt, and people question, is heaven and hell real? Is, God real? Always remember the things that she said and talking about angels. And yet I'm still in awe, but I knew that being on this earth, we were not supposed to know some of the things that she said. But the Lord came and got her. And then after she passed away, and I think it was in the afternoon, it was in the afternoon, and I went to my bed, after the mortuary came and got her and everything, and I went to my bed for a while. I didn't want to, but in fact, I didn't even want to go back to that bed. And my husband said, you need to, you need to do that. And we had this long hall and there was very dark. And as I laid in bed and I analyzed this, could those shadows have been somebody walking by, a light? There was no way. And there was 3 shadows on the wall that moved. And so I know this might sound weird to some, but when you, like I said, any time in my life, and we're all human, we're all going to question, we all have fears, we have doubts. But I remember what that little girl, and think about it, in 1969, we didn't have social media, we didn't have internet. They didn't put things like that on TV. So it's not something that she heard. the angels or God told her these things. And so she is what gave me the faith that I have today, what got me through everything I went through. And I just wanted to share, and like I said, there was many years I didn't even talk about it.
Yeah.
Because, some people think, oh, well, that's weird, And it was pretty private, but I've often thought maybe I need to share it because maybe it will give someone faith that God is real, the Lord is real, and there is a heaven.
And I know that's why God has blessed this channel, because I'm not afraid to have you on here. I'm not afraid of what somebody will think if we talk about God. I'm not afraid of what anybody thinks. And Joe, that's why she done shared with me. And, I want it to be a place that we can. Yes, on Fridays we get silly, but God is still with us. And I say, the joy, God made me who I am.
Mm-hmm.
The name I used here was my imaginary playmate, because when we lived in California, there was six of us kids. So I think me having Norgus was my imagination. And so that's why I wanted this channel to stay Norgus R. When I create things, I want it to be Norgus R, because that's the creative part of me. That's what got me through, I think, as a little girl before we moved out here to Alabama. That little playmate, and even my sister, 7 years older, she knows Norgus very well.
Mm-hmm.
But then there come a time that I had to, I think, allow myself to have Norgus back so I could be brave again. Because you guys know I went under my real name when Casey was in jewelry. I did use that account, but then all of a sudden, thank you, chats with Flo. Then all of a sudden, I'm like, no, I backed up and want any of my creativity to be through Norgus R. And I don't want you guys to think that's weird, but a lot of us, it's not our real name. A lot of people, it's your creativity. If somebody comes out as slave maker or something like that, that's not their real name. You especially if you're monetized, you do have to let YouTube know your real name. So it's not like I'm hiding.
Yeah.
It's just, I think it's easy for me to be behind that imagination of me. That's the part that makes me feel brave. Mm-hmm. And it's been, you guys, it took a long time, almost a year, for me to get to where I'm at right now. It took it took a long time. And it means something when Joe pours her heart out. And there's been times that I've gotten to be on Blandines. One night I caught her alive, and I think me and you just hung out that night.
Yeah, and with you talking, like, we all have lost, and my sister is the baby, and there's 13 years difference between her and I, and her daughter passed away at 13, and she had she was a normal child. She was potty trained, and then she just started falling, and then she started wetting her diaper again and everything. So they came to find out that she had this terrible disease that was incurable, and they gave her they gave her a year or two to live. Okay. So my sister, just totally, believes in God and the healing. And so she, it, it, she lived until she was 13. She had to be tube fed. She had to be bathed. She was like a baby, but her body was still continuing to grow. And my sister has not had the opportunity to grieve because she had to, because, the church went together and, supported her so she could quit her job, so she could stay home and take care of Miami. And once that happened, then all the support went away. And, my sister had to get back to work. And I can still look at her, and Joe, you too, I say to you, there's not a second that your daughter is not in your mind, or even you, darling, that your daughter, your family is not in your mind, because and I haven't lost that. Although Miami was my baby, she was my niece. She was the sweetest thing in the world. And then her brother, I have shared some of his videos from Cornerstone Church. He became a pastor. And I've never heard him talk about Miami. I've never heard him say anything about her death. He was in Afghanistan fighting a war, and they had to bring him home when Miami, because hospice just come right in. I mean, we'd had hospice, I don't know, maybe a month or so. And then all of a sudden, hospice tells Stacy, you need to get your son here because it's not going to be long. And it's like, just out of the blue, So, 3 weeks ago, well, Joshua, he had a sermon 4 series. And the third series, he preached upon how, it's okay to be angry at God sometimes. That God, it's okay. God understands, And he told about how, because Miami for 3 years, so 10 years, we prayed for her healing. We prayed, and we believed, and he said, I knew he could do it. People fasted and they prayed, and he said, but then I look at her lifeless body. He said, so for 2 years, I was angry at God, and he turned to alcohol. He turned to just everything. And the whole time and then, then coming back from Afghanistan with the PDS syndrome, also. And I never heard him talk about it. I never did. So he was preaching this in his sermon. And he said, so, he said, I asked my mom and dad one day, if y'all had to do over again, because Stacy, at the time, there's a lot of children still out here in the world that has this disease, and it's called metromatic leukodystrophy. And there's people that I had on my Facebook, that I just knew what was going to happen, and I just hurt so much for them. But they said, no, we would not want Miami back, because we got to minister to so many people. We got to tell them about Jesus, about the Lord. And that was what Miami's was for. That was what her life was for. 13 years God gave, and that's what she was for.
God lends us.
Yeah.
Children.
And, and they don't belong to us. I told my son, my youngest son, I can't think how old he is. Him and I had a disagreement a couple days ago or a week or so ago, and I told him, I said, you know what? I said, you're not mine. I said, I don't, you don't belong to me. When you were 6 weeks old, I took you to the altar and I gave you to the pastor. And I said, he held you up and he gave you back to God. I said, so, buddy, be careful because you're not mine, but you belong to God because I give him back. You know, I love you and I pray for you and I do all I can for you, but I can't do nothing for you. You got to reach to the right person, you know. And, you know, and God has been just working so much in my life and just working miracles. And I mean, for me to come off of pain pills, come on, you know, that's a miracle for me. I mean, I'm about ready to bawl, but you know, 3 pills. I come off of 3 pills 2 weeks ago, a week or a half ago. And, you know, it's
And
like,
it's amazing. And people can't understand
oh my God.
how that is a big
and the
deal.
doctor says to me, well, you know, and I do go see a psychiatrist. I do. I've been a long time because I've been depression and, you know, everything. And he's a good doctor. I've been for him for a long, long time, you know, and I went yesterday and I told him, and I said, I've got to have my medicine that you give me at night so that I can sleep. I said, because right now, the restless legs is the only thing that's bothering me.
Yeah.
You know, and God is a healer, you know, for me to come, I mean, I don't want to be on medication, you know, and I know, but you know, I'm with you, you know, I know, Josie, I'm not a mother. I'm not, but I hurt so much for my sister because I can see the pain in her eyes. And it's like, she doesn't laugh like she used to, you know. She has 2 granddaughters that she loves dearly, but you know, it's just there. And I know it's just there.
When you lose a child, it makes there's a little hole in your heart.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Yeah.
And that hole is there that God just lends us these children. We don't own our kids.
No, they're not ours.
They're not ours.
No, he gave them to us.
And I just feel like God lent her to me for a while to teach me what she taught me.
Yeah.
I don't think I taught her. I think she taught me.
Oh my God, my Emmy loved Jesus. And see, people knew that. I mean, I'm talking about thousands of people that knew my Emmy's story. I'm not talking about hundreds. I'm talking about thousands. I mean, people gave, you know, money and penny banks and you know, and raised money to buy her a van. And I mean, you know, a wheelchair van. I mean, she loved Jesus. And it's just, you know, and that was her story. She loved Jesus.
Look at the people that she brought to Jesus.
You're right. And, you know, and that's what she was here for.
That's what she was here for.
Yeah. And that's what we have to look at. And we'll see her again one day. And still you miss them and you still have that grieving. And because I know my sisters told me I haven't even had a chance to grieve.
It's not too late, though. She can do it now.
She hasn't had a chance.
You know.
Tracy says she dozed off. Girl, that was some good rest. When you listening to your friends and you just doze off, that's a good doze
that
off.
Is. That's right.
It's a relaxing. It is a.
If I don't fall asleep at work today, it'll be a miracle. I've had 2 hours of sleep.
Oh, Josie.
Blame it on me. Just blame it on me.
Yeah.
I go to bed and the wheels start turning. I think of what I'm going to do the next day, or if I'm designing a sewing project, or I just couldn't turn it off. And because I set my alarm, so I knew I wouldn't oversleep. Then one time I thought, oh, I'm hungry. I'm going to get up and go eat. And maybe I can go to sleep afterward. Nah, So I finally did. I think I got 2 hours sleep.
You'll be tired tonight. You'll come in tonight and you'll take a nap. Don't.
When I first started this, Casey, we thought it was going to be like I've told before, me making something or, sitting in the art room and making things and then auctioning off maybe at the end. But just that was what was going to be. But no, that's not what God wanted. So I tell people, I said, I don't understand. I said, we just talk. I said, we don't sell anything. Or I'll tell people, I said, look, people tune in and just listen this crazy Southern, but we have so many different people that's up here. We're different, but we're alike.
Hey,
we're different, but we're alike.
If you have to have something to sell, I guarantee you bring it on one day, and you know what, we'll do it. You and didn't you and your son? I'm sorry, didn't you sell not long ago, Darlene?
Benefit option for the Porch Church.
Yeah, didn't y'all have a Porch Church? Yeah, Porch Church.
Yeah.
Aren't you going to do those once a month, darling?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he wants to do that once a month.
Yeah. Now, is Casey going on today with Porch Church?
No, not today. It's you see, he got kidnapped by April Bougie Bear that's in here.
Yeah.
Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Okay.
Today, I'm gonna need his help because there's so much I got to do, and
you're frozen, by the way.
Oh, am I?
We can still hear you, yeah, but you're frozen.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me refresh.
Well, if you have such a busy day, anytime you want to go off, it's okay with me. Don't, I know that you have a lot going, and so who's on? Let's see. Barbie's on tonight. When are you going on, Blandine?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just going to have to pick something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to pick a spot because, there's so many people that are on, and I just haven't been able to do it. I think I'm just going to try to do it during the day.
Yeah. That's why I do the videos, because it's hard. There's so many people doing them now. It's hard to get free time.
And I've had a couple people, say, "Oh, it's so nice to have it during the day." So I think, but like I say, I'm hoping once I get rid of my jewelry, then I won't have to do it anymore, because I need to spend more time. I need to spend more time ministering to people, because I have a calling on my life. I need to spend more time praying, read my Bible. I'm honest. I'm being honest.
I think there's that movement now. There's an urgency. There's more channels that you can find, but you have to be careful. You really have to be careful as to make sure that what somebody is talking about, or if they put scriptures, check that scripture. You can go to
out there.
Yeah, I mean, I go to I think it's the Bible something, and I will put that scripture to make sure that they're saying what's right. So, but there is a big movement for people to say, hey, I'm a Christian and I know where I'm going to go. And it's just a pouring out. It's like he's pulling.
Well, there's so many sinners out there that need, there's so many dying souls, and
Blandine, you have a lot to offer, so do it. Like I said, what I said in my introduction, I have the knowledge, I have the education. I'm not a good speaker though, and people just have to.
Yeah.
I am not. I have the knowledge, I have the experience, and I am writing a book. But as far as speaking, I'll stutter and I'll, lose track, but I am what I am.
Well, I did what I did. So I saw my nephew. I was listening to his sermon Sunday, and he said he told God in high school, whatever my job is, I do not want to be able to speak in front of people because, he was so nervous and everything. And now he's a pastor.
Wow.
Joke on me, right? But yeah, you know what? We all need a closer walk with the Lord. And I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect.
None of us are perfect. We're all sinners.
I may not even do a second channel. I may just kind of like go ahead and just kind of flow on over and just because my name is Just to Serve, and that's my channel's name, and that's what I am here to do, is just to serve people.
And that's a perfect name. I
am a servant. I love to serve people. I'll help them any way I can. And sometimes I get myself in trouble. Sometimes I find myself that, I shouldn't have done that.
You're talking to the one person who always gets yourself in trouble.
Yeah, I did. Sometimes I need to learn to pray about it before I do something. Yes, I do. So y'all pray for me that I pray about things before I make decisions.
You're going to do fine. We're all, God is guiding us.
So
when I decided to start my prayer angel group, I didn't think about it before. Within 5 minutes, I was opening up that group. I was starting it. I knew God wanted me to do it.
You have it on YouTube?
No, it's on Facebook, Prayer Angel.
Oh, it is. Am I a part of that?
No. I'm not sure. I'm going to double
I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
If you want to, I will send you an invite.
Okay. Yeah, do that, please.
I've kept it private for the reason I wanted it a safe place for everyone.
Oh, yeah, I understand. Yeah, I would too.
And it's like my second channel. Someone asked about, they said they were atheists. I said, everyone is welcome as long as they're not rude and nasty. Just hopefully maybe by listening, something will rub off on them,
Yep.
And it's like, I'll just give you a short little story. When I remarried, I married a man who had went to a lot of different churches. He thought when he went to churches that there were so many hypocrites. He knew I believed, and he knew I believed strong.
Yeah.
But I never preached to him. I just lived the life. And this man actually became a deacon.
Okay.
By the time he passed away, he had read the Bible 3 times, every single word. His beliefs were so strong. In fact, one day I said damn, and he scolded me for saying damn because the Lord wouldn't want to hear.
Yeah.
So just living the life sometimes without preaching at people.
Yeah.
Yeah, they will change. They will believe.
Yeah, you're right.
Good morning, Tim, and good morning, Dawn, Callie. You guys, we just need 2 more, and Joe will be at 50.
Really?
Halfway there. Yeah, halfway there.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Lord.
So 49. She just needs one more to hit 50.
I cannot believe this. This is a miracle.
You guys, just one more to hit 50, and you just started how many days ago? 2 days ago.
This is the 3rd day.
So, you guys, we're not going to stop until, we ain't going to stop now until Joe hits that 50. I just got to say. I mean, That is exactly how Super Dave did with me. He stayed on until I hit that 1,000. So
It was amazing how fast you got there.
Oh yeah.
It was.
yeah,
Absolutely.
and it's still amazing. Just 2 weeks ago I was at 1,102, and now I'm at 1,200. So
Oh my gosh.
so God will bless. God will bless things.
Oh, I
When
know. And then look at Tracy's. I mean,
and
Tracy's just blew up too,
yep, and
Thank you, everyone.
sometimes the more people come against you, God will bless you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we just have to learn, and I've had to work on that. I'll have to admit. And I'm pleased that I've become more forgiving because I never used to be. And now I feel like forgiveness is between me and God. And I can forgive someone, I can pray for them. I don't necessarily want them back into my life unless they feel the same way, they apologize, or we talk about it. But it's easier for me now. I feel free because I can quietly walk away without being so angry. Because when we're angry, we just hurt ourselves. We don't hurt the other person. They could care less.
Well, Joe, 52.
52? Oh my gosh.
52.
Yeah.
Absolutely wonderful.
If
Yeah, when I reach that 100, I can, I think my videos will be a lot better because I don't have to kind of cut what I'm trying to say in half and rushing it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I'm not watching the clock saying, oh, I better hurry up because I can't upload this because it's longer than 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But it is not going to be long. You're going to hit that 100. And you guys, and we do milestones. We do step by step.
Yep.
And sometimes the way YouTube does it, one minute you'll have
oh yeah, you can lose
100. Next thing you'll have 130, because I have gone to bed before and wake up and have 30, and I'm like, well, praise the Lord, where did they come from?
Yeah.
I thought I saw.
And then sometimes YouTube will pull some away from you too. And it kind of goes up and down, but it's like I stayed in my Josie's place. I stayed at like 734 for I don't know how long, and finally I'm up to 828, I think, today.
But you was talking about when people hurt you or you pray for them. It doesn't say that we have to stay around those people. We have to pray and release.
Yep.
And there's been some that I've written, because my prayer closet has, I've just stuck, I write down, and before I got this little planner that I write in the prayers. But I would just take that and tape it up in my little prayer closet, tape it up there where there was 2 names that I had to tape them up there. And I would see those names when I'd go in there. But you know what? It's bless and release.
Yeah.
That is what Kimmy used to say. You have to bless and release.
Mm-hmm.
But it does not mean that you've got to go on a person's channel, and just if it's going to irritate you, or if you're going to have those feelings, it's not saying you're not going to have those feelings anymore, but you just go ahead and bless and release. And you might come across them in somebody's chat or whatever, but that, everybody is not perfectly matched.
No.
I guess I hope I'm saying that.
Mhm.
Everybody is not perfectly matched one with another because of our personalities.
Yeah.
We all,
Not everyone's going to like us, and we're not going to like everyone.
no.
But that doesn't mean that we have to be rude or nasty or vindictive or.
Good night, Willow.
We just need to let it go.
Yeah, we have family members. We have to love them, but don't mean we like them.
Right.
You know, and you have to just stay away. And, you know, my brother, 2 years younger than me, passed away with pancreatic cancer.
Mhm.
I loved him. He was my last brother to live. But he and I, we were some alike, but he was just so, he would get on my nerves so bad sometimes, you guys. But I loved him, and he knew I loved him. But he was just one we just could not hang out with. No.
Yeah.
And so why do we think, other people?
Yeah. I don't want to interrupt, but Calico Dawn, she said, can you read what she said?
I think Jesus said that we're supposed to shake the dust over off our feet and then go on. If they don't receive him, they can't receive us.
Yes.
And another thing, you know what? I mean, I don't know if I think I'm correct or not, but you know what? God will bring out the truth in people.
Mm-hmm.
He always does.
Yeah.
He always brings out the truth in people.
Yeah, and it seems like when I had somebody to tell me if I did not remove this person, that person, this person off my channel, off my panel, and this has been a long time ago, they said they would not support me anymore. And I just, they were on FaceTime with Casey at the time. Nobody that's there now. But they said that, and I just looked at them and I said, it is what it is. And then I walked out the room and, my channel, is grown. And that was when it was just maybe 100 or so. And God blessed it.
Well, Jesus come to heal the sick, right?
What would have happened, if I would have took their advice and kept being that way? I can't do that.
No, I can't either.
And I'm not going to say names. I mean, I would never do that, but I know who you're talking about. And, we're not supposed to judge, and that person is very judgmental. And just because we say, in fact, anymore, I'm trying not to say that I'm just a Christian. I follow Jesus. Or I should say, I don't want to call it religion, because religion is man-made. I follow Jesus. I want to do what Jesus wants me to do.
Yes.
I want to live the life that Jesus wants for me. I don't, like I said, religion is man-made.
Yes, Naja, yeah.
And
Misha said she hates to say, though, people will lie and deceive in the name of Jesus. Well, you know what? In the Bible, it says we are to keep our eyes out for people like that. I'm not quoting a scripture, but
there's false prophets. There's fake people, and I've had someone say that I was a hypocrite because they didn't agree with me. And you know what? They can call me all the names they want to call me. I know in my heart that I do follow Jesus. We're not perfect. And the Bible says something about sin is sin, no matter what you do. Sin is sin. So to look at someone else and say, oh, they did something worse than me is wrong. because
No.
sin is sin. And we're all sinners.
Yeah. And people say, well, I just told a little white lie.
No, still a lie.
It
Still a
is the same thing.
Mhm. Yeah, it
And
is the same thing. You're right.
and I just sometimes you have to remove yourself from toxic. There's toxic people. I'll just put it that way. There are toxic people out there, and you just have to. You guys, it took me. Oh, it took me all of my adult life to really understand how my sister, my one that's closer to my age, how she could just keep telling me, you need to stop letting them hurt you. And I'm talking family members.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's still around there, huh?
Casey, he's about to take a shower. But yes, I mean, it took me a long time. And even recently, when I hit 1,000, I sent her a message and I said, just want to let you know I did this. And I said, it took me 55 years to find out what God wanted me to do. I said, what my purpose in life is. I said, I feel better doing this than I've ever felt before.
Without, mentioning scripture, look at the people that Jesus chose to pass the word, to do his work.
Yeah, and I have a book that I chose. I found at Ollie's. It was in a bargain bin,
Mhm.
It was marked $6. I mean, big old book, and it's got like different art that is in some museum. But one of the pictures on one page said Saint Mary Magdalene, and on the other page was this beautiful painting of the Madonna, which is Mary, Jesus and Mary, and Jesus. And I'm like, what? How did they make Mary Magdalene a saint? But then I had to stop and think. She thought Jesus forgave her of her sins. She transformed. She followed right with his mom in everything, everywhere he went.
Yeah.
People try to make that into a bad thing and try to paint different pictures of that. But it wasn't just Mary and that Mary. There were many women that followed. There was Jesus and his disciples. There were women that went about proclaiming Jesus's love, and we're still doing it today.
Yeah.
So I don't know why it, hit like, why did I never think that Mary Magdalene would be considered one of the prophets or one of the ones that spoke of Jesus, Well, hi, and I can't. Kumishi, welcome, Kumishi. Thank you for stopping in and welcome. We're about to wrap it up because if I sit here too long, and here is thank you, Blandine. These two ladies on this panel, love them to pieces, you guys. I love them to pieces. They have been so kind to me over the years. Over the year. I say years. It feels like I've known them forever. It really does.
It's mutual. You are fantastic.
But because of and I say it again, because of their love of my son, that is how I met them.
Yeah.
Because I say anybody can love my child, and of course, MawMaw that's in the back room, Xshydovex. If you love my family, I am my family. We all have different personalities, but in this house, we have different we have different family, but in our home, we have my son Casey does a Porch Church Network, and if anybody would throw his link, he does the Porch Church Network. I sit in the kitchen and do this Monday through Friday. My mother-in-law, which is Xshydovex, MawMaw, type something in. You better not be on something else now. You better be in here. But she comes on later. She doesn't get up as early. She's a night owl. But and my husband, the 4 people in our home right here are my strength. There she is. They are my strength. They have held me up after I had to come out on disability, when I felt like and still feel like I can't contribute. They have held me up and told me daily, I love you. Don't worry about anything. Aw, Denise, we love you. We love all of you guys.
Thank you so much.
You guys are so kind, and thank you. I have not got to look, Blandine, at your numbers, because I'm gonna tell you, when you on StreamYard, if you ever do StreamYard, you can't do it from your phone, because it will pull down. It will pull your it will pull the battery down real quick, and even on a computer that's new. It shows that we have 14 in chat. We were up to 24, I believe, 24, 25. Well, when that starts happening, it all pulls from my computer, and I start getting, it starts going out. But, it's amazing, and it's a blessing that I have some wonderful people that is willing to come on the panel.
Like I said, I feel honored that you even asked me. I've learned so much. I've met so many wonderful people.
Wait a minute, Joe. Now you guys see my shirt again. No, thank you. My little spicy shirt. The one yesterday said, "You got this, girl," and I just had to keep talking about my shirt, because God kept telling me, "You got this, girl."
Well, you understand when I don't come in that I'm sound asleep. The 3 hours difference makes a lot of difference.
And Sandy will be up late at night sometimes, and I think she's that 3 hours. I think she is.
Yeah, she's on Pacific time too.
And she will pop in sometimes, and I'm like, wait a minute. They said you went until 2 o'clock. What are you doing up this early? But I'm the one that feels honored. I'm the one that feels honored, and I get so excited when you guys jump in. And Calico, I have not forgot you, because I see your little pop up right here, and we're gonna have a chit chat. But I said I was gonna be off at 11 o'clock, and it's so funny because look, Sandy called me on it one day, because she had something coming up, and I said, "Oh, well, I'm just gonna be on just a minute, and then I'm gonna jump over on yours." That minute, she said, "She's still on?" Oh, there. See, I talk about her. There she is. She said, "She's still on?" I done made 2 bracelets and a necklace, and she's still going. And she ended up before I did. So she picked
3 hours again.
Yeah. So she picks at me about I can't cut off at a certain time. So guess what, Sandy? I love you, ladies. You stay on. Don't hang up right away. I love you, Sandy. Goodbye, and I love you guys, and God bless you.